guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I repair my broken nail using a tea bag. If you've ever heard of this method, it works really well. I had this on for, I'd say, almost a month with this tea bag, but I had gone away and then came back, and in the car on the way home, it just broke off. So I kind of shaped my nail down to a good length here. And now I'm going to push back my cuticles with my glass cuticle pusher just to get a nice clean line down there. And I'll go over the tools that you'll need for this. So you'll need a tea bag. So obviously you have to cut the tea bag open and spill the tea out into the garbage, which is what I did. This is actually part of the tea bag that I used when I repaired it the first time. And then you want to just cut away a piece that you think would fit good on your finger. So I have a fairly small index finger, so I'm going to cut this down even further here into a smaller strip. And obviously it's not going to be that long because I don't wear my nails that long, but let me see here. Just cut this a little bit straighter at the edge here. Okay. This might be too, yeah, this is too narrow. Okay, so let me try this strip here, because you want to make sure that you're, getting it from each side, sidewall to sidewall, and it's fitting pretty well. So this looks like it'll fit. I just want to straighten up the edge here because this is a little uneven. Oops. And then I also want to shorten it too. It's easier to shorten it before you put it on your finger because it saves for filing at the end. Okay. All right, so that looks like it's a pretty good fit. Again, I'm just going to straighten out this end here because it looks like it's a little flared up at the top there. Okay. I'm going to just grab my tweezers because it's much easier to hold with the tweezers. Okay, let me get this other stuff out of the way here, my little scraps. So what you'll need to do this is dip base coat, or you can use nail glue, you can use top coat, whichever, but you just need something to adhere that piece of the tea bag onto your nail. Then you'll also need some sort of clear dip powder. In this video, I'm using CN Designer Dips Ultra Clear 2020. And you'll also need activator to harden it at the end when you're done. So basically you just go in and make sure that everything is nice and dry and clean. And you just want to put a little bit of that base down on your nail. Not too much, because if it's too saturated, it won't stick down. And then you just want to take the piece that you cut and place it down onto the nail. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see it better. Just making sure it's nice and flat and it's all the way down on your nail. You might have like a little bubble up there at the bottom, but that's fine because you're going to be covering that with the clear base and more of the base coat. So I'm just going to let that dry for a minute. And then we're going to go in and we're going to start building it up with the clear. Okay, so once that is on and it is dried, you want to then put another layer of your base down, covering the whole tea bag. Make sure you saturate that entire tip at the top. I know it looks a little funky now and it's really long, but I'll cut that down or file that down. And then you just want to dip it into your clear dip. Sorry, I'm a little close now. There we go. And you just want to make sure, just like you're doing a regular dip, that you're just cleaning away the excess powder across the cuticle line there. Okay, and then you let that dry for a minute or two. I just brush away the excess so it doesn't get too thick. And just take another layer of the base, again putting it all the way down and all the way up. And then again, you just go right into the clear. And what I like to do after this, after it's dipped in the clear and all shaped and everything, is I do my base gel. Or not my base gel, I'm sorry. I'll do my builder gel on top of it so it looks like my other fingers. And it matches nicely with everything else. I'm just going to do another dip here so it absorbs some of that liquid. Because it is thin, obviously, especially the tip, just because you're using a tea bag and not like a regular nail tip. So that's another good reason why it's good if you use builder gel to like build that up after. Okay. I think I might do one more dip of the clear, but I might cut down this tip first so I'm not dipping a whole bunch of stuff here that I know I'm going to be filing down. There we go. I just snipped that off with my scissors. And yes, it looks a little funny, but we'll fix that with the filing. Okay, I'm going in for my third dip now of the clear. There we go. Okay. And once you get that activator on there, it'll kind of come together and harden up, so it's easier to shape that tip portion of it. Just going to wait now and then brush it off, and then we'll do the activator. Okay, so I'm going to do one layer of the activator and then let that dry, and then I'll do another layer. Just like you're doing your normal dipping process when you're using activator. And that has gotten pretty stiff here with that first layer of activator. So that's what we're looking for. Because again, we need a nice stiff tip to be able to file it. Okay. Do the old file test here. All right, so now you want to start filing it so it matches the shape of your other nails as best as possible. So I'm going to go onto this side here and just get some of this bulk off. That is from when I just had to cut it. So I like to just dust it off to see how it looks. It's kind of hard for me to tell when it's all dusty from the filing. Okay, it's getting there. It's not quite matching my other nail just yet. It's a little long still, so I'm gonna keep filing. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. I'm gonna put some more activator on it, and then we're gonna start with our gel. I'm going to do base gel, builder gel, then top gel. So let me finish this up here, and then we can get right into that. Okay. So I have my Mani Boss gel base coat. That's what I'm going to be using today for this. And you just want to put a thin layer down on top of the tea bag tip that you just fixed. And then cure that for 30 seconds. Okay, once that's cured, then I'm going to go in with my Sand Designer Dips HEMA free pink builder gel that I always use down in my nails. My bottle's getting kind of funky, don't mind me. And you want to just start building up that nail. Let me zoom in a little bit. So you want to start building up the nail with the gel. Let me just get my finger rest. Okay, there we go. That might be better for me to be able to show you how to do that. And if you don't use builder gel, or if you're a little apprehensive about using builder gel, I do have a video on that, which I'll link up here in the cards for you. Okay. We'll just put that on, and then I like to just go across the tip here, just to get that sealed in. Okay, just going to clean up my cuticle before I put it into my lamp so it doesn't get hardened onto the cuticle. All right, and I also like to hold it upside down for a few seconds just so it levels out. But this particular builder gel is pretty good about leveling out on its own. So I'm going to put that in for 30 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to just try and build it up a little bit. I don't know if you can see there's like a little divot towards the middle there. So I'm just going to put a little bit more of the base builder gel there just to build it up a little bit. Okay. Again, just holding it upside down again. Now I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. Okay, so that has been cured for 60 seconds. So I'm just going to go in and kind of like fine tune the edges of the nail with my file. Okay, and now when it is the shape that I like it, I go ahead and I do my top gel, which I didn't grab, so let me grab that now. My Vivid Glam Co top gel for this. And you just want to make sure that everything is brushed off from the filing. Just put a layer of this on, making sure you don't really touch the cuticle because you don't want it to harden there as always, or get a gel allergy. Okay, so now I'm going to put this in my lamp for 90 seconds. Here is the finished nail. It looks really good. I am always amazed that this is done using a tea bag. The shape will like work itself out once I start dipping, but I think for now it looks pretty good. I hope you enjoyed this video and it was helpful for you. If you used the tea bag method in the past, let me know down below, or if you're going to give it a try, also let me know. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed and you'd like to, please do so and hit that bell notification to be notified when I post new content. Thanks so much. Have a lovely day.